we've got Hey, everybody. Welcome to Love and Reload, the voice of the relocation industry. I'm your host, Ben Cross. And I'm so blessed and honored to be here live, day 2 at the Salt Lake Convention Center here at WERC. Well, actually, Work Global 25 now.
Exactly.
And I'm here with Orla Mealy from Deal.
Orla Mealy, nice to meet everyone.
It is so good to have you here.
I'm glad to be here too.
And my voice is very, very tough right now. So just thank you for bearing with me.
Always, absolutely. No, not a problem at all.
They said that they would give me someone Irish that could really go on and on. You know,
someone Irish who could just talk. Yeah, that's me for sure.
I love it. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And so, tell me about your conference experience. How's it going?
So this is actually my first time to come to ERC.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I've been in APAC before, never been here in the stateside. So it's been a journey for sure. We've had a lot of fun.
Impressions?
Love it. Absolutely love Utah.
Really?
Never been before.
I've never been either.
Yeah. And I think it's gorgeous. Mountains, everything. I wish I had more time to explore.
Have you gone into the mountains?
No, I got some good tips though. So tomorrow I'm hoping before my flight I can
You're going to go into the mountains tomorrow?
Yeah, I am. Absolutely. In the morning.
With people?
With people, yeah. I'm going to go with some of my team and see if we can explore a little bit.
Do you go into the mountains a lot?
I'm Irish.
What does that mean?
We live in the mountains.
Okay. You're a mountainous people. All right.
Yeah. No, I think it's a different kind of mountains here though. So I'm looking forward to going up. I got some tips. Lots of people here like telling me what to see, what definitely to do. So I'm looking forward to it.
So your first conference.
Yep.
How has it maybe surprised you, or maybe is it different maybe than what you had expected?
Yeah, so what was interesting for me about this is that I saw a lot of familiar faces. It was like a big reunion actually. I saw lots of people that I'd worked with before, lots of people that I'd just known from online, so it was good to actually connect and that kind of thing. So I got a lot of joy out of that, so it was really, really good. And they really put on a good show here, don't they? So a lot of the sessions were amazing. All the exhibitions have been great, and today there's puppies, so I'm excited about that.
You a dog lover?
I am. I'm a dog lover.
Do you have a particular puppy that you?
I'm particularly biased. I have a Pomeranian and he's very cute. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to the puppy station because it's right by the lunch station. So that was smart of them.
Nice. And is there a session that stuck out to you that maybe you enjoyed?
Yeah, what I found interesting was actually the regional breakout. So there was a few of us here and we went into the regional breakout session where they were talking about some of the trends that they were seeing. I work mostly in EMEA, so I thought it would be good to go and see what's going on kind of on the LATAM and the Canada side. So I joined one of those sessions and I thought that the group there were really good and the information they shared was so detailed. So I took a lot from that session actually.
What is EMEA like right now? How would you describe the climate for mobility right now?
I think EMEA is busy as ever. There's a lot going on all the time, a lot of moves within EMEA. I focus solely on the immigration space, and a lot of our clients and things like that are all based in EMEA. So I would say it's definitely very busy. There's been an uptick in interest there, especially with the US news. I'm sure you've spoken a lot about that recently. But yeah, we have a lot of people interested in kind of checking out what's going on our side.
Are you seeing companies or people or business units choosing EMEA destinations over say the US, and if so, which destinations are becoming maybe more popular?
Yeah, we've had a lot of inquiries, and I think like some of the most popular destinations, a lot of inquiries to Spain, Portugal, some of those hubs.
Oh, wow.
And then Ireland, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's been interesting. And then, of course, we're getting a lot of interest in Asia Pac as well.
Well, Ireland's been a popular destination also because of tax, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of the big headquarters are in Dublin already. It's a huge place for kind of the tech industry and things like that. So, yeah.
I got to ask you, how did you originally get into global mobility?
That's funny. I think it's the same as everybody else. I have always worked in the immigration side of mobility, but I kind of fell into it. I started off as a service provider, then ended up on the client side, and now I work on the tech side. So I'm working on like immigration product, which is fun.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Have you lived in other countries?
Yes, I have. So left Ireland when I was small and went to uni in Liverpool, and then I moved from Liverpool to Dubai, and then I moved from Dubai back to London, and I'm moving to Barcelona in December. Yeah.
Do you think that's changed the way that that you work within global mobility, or that you manage global mobility?
Oh,
Does it impact your
absolutely. Yeah. Do you know what?
approach?
I just think like once you've done one move, you're more open to moving, but it's never any less painful.
Hmm.
And I think that you can really resonate kind of with people whenever you've been through the mobility journey yourself, and you know kind of how stressful it is, especially when you're working. So it gives you that empathetic kind of side of things whenever you're working with people. So yeah.
Should it be a requirement?
I think it should. Yeah, I think it definitely should be a requirement. I think absolutely everybody should do a few moves, and they should have a few issues on the way so they can understand what it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We see that executives often have international experiences as well,
Hmm.
and the case for mobility has been made that you look at the folks who achieve CEO status, for
Mm.
instance, in a company, and the large percentage of them that have international experience.
Yeah.
I just think that I just think it's so important for us as an industry to talk about the importance of that in people's career. I mean, do you think it's
Oh,
helped you get
absolutely.
ahead in your career?
Absolutely, for sure. I definitely put it down to that. And I think international experience is probably the best kind of experience. I think that's where you learn the most. So a lot of my moves have been like career moves and for different positions and different roles. And I think that those have been opened up to me by, moving around and understanding different cultures and ways of working as well. So yeah, I think it's the most valuable experience you can have.
Well, I'm going to ask you: is there something that you've learned since you've been here,
Since I've been here, oh, that's a good question.
or maybe a
Um,
takeaway or something from a session that stuck out to you?
Well, someone said in a session, and I can't remember exactly who it was, but they said, "Buckle up, Buttercup." And that has stayed in my mind the whole time because I've never heard anyone say that before. It might be an American thing,
Hmm.
but I think it's a good way to describe the industry, and it's going to stick with me forever.
Just a bunch of buttercups having to buckle
Buckle
up,
up,
huh?
Buttercup. Yeah.
What was that in regards to, or what in
they
reference
were
to?
they were actually talking about the immigration space and about the changes in the US and about how it's a always constantly evolving um, kind of things going on constantly for us. It's never going to change, and I just thought a really good way to describe it was the way she described it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to keep that with me for the rest
You
of
know
the
what? That'll be the theme going into 2026.
yes and beyond.
Buckle up,
Buckle
Buttercup.
up, Buttercup.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's Orla. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
It was lovely to meet you too,
And thanks
Ben.
for stopping by here. And I hope you have a
Not a
wonderful
problem.
conference.
Yes, you too.
Awesome. And we
Thank
got
you.
Rebecca coming on next here. Get in the comments, y'all. Oh, man. Yeah, it'd be great. Hey, Rebecca, come on over. Grab that mic there. Have a seat. There you go. It's good to see you, Rebecca.
Good to see you too.
Oh, my gosh. Rebecca, I've lost my voice.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
What a day to do it.
Oh gosh.
What am I going to do
Do
with
you feel
myself?
sick?
A
Or
little
is it
bit,
just
yeah.
the voice?
No, a little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
I know. What a bummer, huh?
Well, I hope you feel better.
Well, thank you, Rebecca. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
How's your conference going?
It's going really well. It's my first one. My first big WVRC.
What made you come all the way out to Salt Lake City?
Well, whenever I heard that it was going to be here, I thought, well, that's a great opportunity to see a city I've never seen before.
My first time as well.
Yeah. And so and I've been in this industry now for over 10 years, and so I thought it's probably time that I come
Yeah, definitely.
and attend, and so yeah, it's great.
What are
It's
your
great to be here.
impressions of the conference?
It's very big, much bigger than I don't know what my expectations were, but it's massive. A lot of being pulled and meetings and lunches and coffees and dinners and
Wow, you're
yeah,
busy, huh?
yes, very busy. A lot of overlapping activities happening, but a lot of great sessions. Unfortunately, with some being, overlapping with each other. So really having to be strategic on choosing which sessions I attend. But so far, they've all been great.
Has one of them stuck out to you more? Has something stuck out that you learned or that you've heard about?
Yeah, I guess. So I attended a workshop yesterday regarding business travelers and some technology and collaboration between Deloitte and Equus and um, you know it, their technology helping to bring the business traveler program into a mobility program, and how using this technology to assess and ensure compliance, how it can just make the life of the global mobility team so much easier. Because when we think about bringing any business travelers into our program, our heads just want to explode.
Yeah, what do you think about like business travel and global mobility?
I think it's really important. As much as we hate the idea of adding that to the never-ending list of things that get passed to our desks, I think it's extremely important because I have had too many experiences where we've learned after the fact of employees being non-compliant, whether it's immigration or working from a country where there's no entity, so there being corporate tax issues there. And it's all just basically just cleaning up a mess instead of just being proactive and making sure our employees are compliant and keeping the reputation of our company strong with the immigration authorities and the countries that we partner with.
Wow. Do you think that's the future, business travel in global mobility? I mean, we've seen immigration shifting into global mobility.
Yep.
Now is business travel. I mean, is that going to become the new norm?
I think it is. And I think it's very strategic to bring on business travelers into global mobility. I mean, we heard yesterday in the opening session about how the reduction of the number of employees that are being moved. And it's the statistics are staggering. So I think this bringing on business travelers into a mobility program is something that can continue to provide visibility to mobility teams, give job security, and it's making a big difference because companies, their business traveler population is usually multiple times bigger than their relocation, the employees that they're actually relocating. And so I think there's a great opportunity there. And as scary as it sounds, I think that there are some great service partners that are wanting to partner with corporations to make it happen and make it as easy as possible.
Well, yeah, I mean the difference between a business traveler and a global mobility population person. I mean, it's a similar use case. It just might just be the difference in a few days, or and so the employee doesn't know necessarily the difference, and so we're categorizing them differently. But really, I mean, that's how, I guess, to your point, we end up in trouble, right? And so and I like it because it also means that the responsibility for global mobility increases, and we become more strategically important. So,
yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I like it. What do you think about the strategic importance of global mobility in companies? Have you seen that change? Now, you said you've been in the industry now 10 years, I think.
Yeah.
Have you seen a change over the last 10 years?
So yes, I think so. I've seen probably, I would say, pre-pandemic, the strategy was just simply to expand a global footprint for companies, just making sure that they have what they need to move talent across borders, which is great, and that's a great strategy.
Yeah.
But I'm all for development, and I am seeing now, particularly with the company that I work for, and other companies that I'm familiar with, moving their strategy to this development aspect. So it's not just your executives that we're moving to other countries, but it's some people who have only been with the company and are fairly entry level that we have established as being very skilled talent that we want to keep with the company, and we feel that their skills can be moved to other countries. And it's such a great way to develop these employees
Yeah.
and to retain that talent. To tell someone that who's only been with the company for a couple of years that we value your talent so much that we think that you would make a huge impact in our operations in Spain. I mean, what a
Mhm.
compliment.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
No, I,
So,
I love that idea. How do you keep the talent there once you've mobilized them, once they're
Mhm.
on that assignment or you've transferred them?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to lose them once they've gone.
Correct. Yeah. And that's one of the difficult things is retaining that talent once we do move them. I do see that the employees that I've worked with, they, whenever they're making this massive life, change, moving to another country, they're not as inclined to throw that away and to leave the company, especially because of immigration purposes.
Oh, yeah.
They'll likely lose their work authorization.
Sure. Good point.
And so I think I don't think that we see as much as some might this idea of we're mobilizing this employee, they're there for a year, and they're like, oh, I have this great experience under my belt, and now I can move on to another company and get higher pay, or something like that. I don't think that we see that as much as some might assume that we do.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. So I think keeping them there, we have to partner very closely with our talent management team and the HRBPs to ensure that there is a workforce planning or a succession planning type of thing in place for them, so that they know that, oh, it's not, Bunge isn't just putting me here just temporarily, that this is part of their long-term strategy.
Yeah.
And in retaining the talent that I have.
I love it. We got a comment coming in here. We got Holly Ann here. You want to read that for us?
Yes. So thanks for bringing WERC to us, Ben. I am really enjoying your guests, their insights and thoughts about the industry challenges that we are facing in today's climate. Feel better soon.
Thank you, Holly Ann. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Challenges, though. Let me talk to you about challenges. What are the challenges right now that you're dealing with, Rebecca?
The challenges are a lot of pressure from executive leadership about automation. And every mobility team, we want smooth processes, we want automation, but it's not an overnight thing. Our programs have been in place for years, and we want to evolve and to make our program as employee friendly, user friendly, whatever term you want to use, as possible.
Right.
We want to be more time efficient, get rid of a lot of the extra administrative work, etc. So I think the challenge there is that leadership may see this as, well, we can or you need to figure out how to make this happen, and they give you a deadline of 6 weeks to make that happen.
Yep.
When really it's just not realistic. There needs to be extra budgets in place for technology. There needs to be a process plan in place. We need to ensure we're partnering with the right people. And there's so many on the corporate side, there's so many internal stakeholders that have to have input. And so we aren't just getting buy-in from leadership, but we have to get buy-in from all these other functions. And so I think that there's just expectation and reality is quite difficult whenever senior leadership has a vision for the mobility program. And so I think that's one of the biggest challenges, and just figuring out where we want the technology, the automation, where that needs to land, and finding time to actually executing it. As most mobility professionals know, I think we work about 2 weeks behind at all times.
Mm.
We are constantly swamped.
Yeah.
And so trying to find time for anything extra to make our processes more seamless and automated is extremely difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. And it feels like we want the technology for free a lot of times.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
bundled into the solution that we're already paying for. And it's like,
Correct. And it's just, again, it's not realistic.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great point.
Hmm.
Rebecca, you bring up some great points, and yeah, it's really nice getting to talk to you. and
Yeah,
getting to
you
meet
as well, Ben.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. And
Yeah,
I'm
thanks
so
for having
happy
me.
you got to share your first Work Global 25 with us.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, it's very cool. We've actually got Angelo coming on next
All
here.
right.
Angelo's
Hi,
gonna pop in.
Angelo.
Come on over,
All
Angelo.
right.
Didn't want to steal your thunder.
Yeah.
Go for
Thank you,
it.
Nice to meet
Rebecca.
you.
Nice, Rebecca. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Come on over, Angelo. All right.
Ben, it's so good to see you. We're back together again.
Yeah.
Comedy duo.
Well, you're gonna have to carry it today because I got no voice.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well,
So Angelo, tell everybody your name and your company, Angelo.
I'm Angelo Paparelli. I'm a partner in Vialto Law. That's part of Vialto Partners. And I'm glad to be here. Glad to engage in fascinating corridor conversations with leaders in this industry. I'm particularly taken by our keynote speaker.
Tell us about it.
Well, she told her story of having derived an illness that caused her to lose both limbs, and she became a Paralympic snowboarder and
Wow.
won medals and talked about resiliency. And
Unbelievable.
I think that's the topic for the times we're in.
Unbelievable. love it.
Uncertainty, challenge, surprises around the corner, resiliency.
Yeah.
And I'm also excited about some new developments at our organization. We've just brought on this week 30 immigration professionals.
Wow.
We were able to attract the co-chairs of the immigration practice group at Seyfarth Shaw.
Oh wow.
I have great fondness for Seyfarth because I was there for 13 years.
Wow.
And so we have Masa Aliasgari and Jacob Cherry coming in to join us and continue to figure out ways to help clients overcome the obstacles and be resilient and adaptable to the changes. There hasn't been much change in U.S. immigration this year. It's been kind of quiet, but we'll find something to talk about. And I'm just delighted to be here. I hope you're feeling okay. You're a little less passionate than usual.
Well, the passion runs deep. It's just still waters run deep. Yeah, no, it's I just hate it. It's just such bad timing, But
You got
Look at
somebody else
this.
coming.
Look at this.
Oh wow.
Come over here.
All
DM,
right.
come photobomb us over here real quick. DM Alice over here. Look at this.
Hello.
Look at this.
Hello. You
Can we
want to
get a picture? Hold on. We gotta get a picture. Daisy, you got a picture of this? Can you get a picture? All right, let's do it. Look at this. DM from Houston. Hey. All right. Love it. Awesome. Thank you, DM. You're the best. I got DM a hat for her birthday.
That's
Look
nice
at
of
that.
you.
Yeah.
So-
Is this the most turbulent period in
Well,
immigration?
I began practicing immigration law when Jimmy Carter was president.
Okay.
And we thought it was turbulent when he announced special registration, where after the U.S. Embassy in Tehran was overtaken by captors and hostages were consular officers, that people had to come in and be interviewed, and some of them were deported. We thought that was pretty shocking, but there's nothing to compare. And in fact, I would fault myself that having lived through President Trump's first presidency, I thought I knew what to expect, but I was lacking in imagination because what's happened has been
Lacking in
surprising
imagination.
at every turn. But the thing about this is, let me share with you my theory of how to understand the immigration
All right.
system in the U.S.
All right.
And that is, you have to approach it not merely as a lawyer, but also as a psychologist and an acupuncturist. The psychology comes in because you're dealing with a human being who is an adjudicator, and yet you are rarely able to talk to that person face to face. Increasingly, you will be allowed because the interviews are no longer waived. But you have to get into the mindset of what must this person's job be like, and how can you truthfully resonate with this individual to get them to say that your case is deserving. But the acupuncturist part of it comes in. The immigration body politic involves a decentralized system of power centers. And just like an acupuncturist, you have to know where to put the needle so that some other part of the body will twitch, because the various agencies are covetous of their authority, and they want to be able to show that they are operating their system in the best possible way, but so too do their colleagues in other agencies. And so you have to understand that dynamic.
Okay. I
So-
like it. I like the theory.
So there's a theory. I
The
welcome your
acupuncture theory of immigration.
your audience to come in and tell us about why that doesn't make any sense to them. But reach out to me if you want to have a chat. I'm on LinkedIn.
I love it. I love it. And Angelo, you also are an affinity, or not affinity, but you also have an affinity for comedy shows.
I do.
It's something we both share.
I keep begging you to come to LA. I was at the Comedy Store last week.
Oh man.
I like to sit in the first row and let the comics pick on me.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll give them a zinger back. And I think we could be a dynamic duo if we went to the Laugh Factory, the Comedy Store.
I would love that.
Let them figure out what makes this couple tick.
I sat front row in London, and they were picking on me because not only am I heavy set, but in London I'm extremely heavy set. It's very rare
I
to find
don't
a
think
person
that could be said.
of my size. And so then when I started to respond, they said, "Oh, and he's American? Thank you, comedy gods." So it was a lot of fun. It was quite fun.
Well, I always enjoy having an opportunity to share a microphone with you. You're
Yeah.
a fun guy. You're a smart guy.
Thank
You
you,
understand
Angelo.
this industry, and you come at it from multiple perspectives. So I want you to continue to thrive in this environment, and
Thank you.
we'll make it through this. This
We
too
will.
shall pass.
I hope you're right, Angelo. I
Take
hope you're right.
care. My pleasure.
Thank you so much, Angelo. Appreciate you very much. Karen Mendez, come on over. All right. Thanks for hanging in there with us, people. We're making it happen. Evan Height says, "Where do I get a hat like that?"
Change over.
Yes.
Thank you.
Karen, come on over, friend.
How are you?
My
So
voice.
good to
I've lost
see
my
you.
voice.
Oh wow.
Oh, I know.
Rocket.
No, before.
Oh
I
wow.
slept in last night.
Oh
I
no.
went to bed at 7:00 last night.
Really?
Yeah, I slept till 8.
Wow. Maybe
Try
I
and
should
nurse
do
my
what
voice.
I usually do and just take over the show.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Would
okay,
you?
Sure. Yeah.
For
Pleasure.
the love, please. Already. I'm just in the background. I'm just here to look pretty. I mean, go
You do
ahead.
look very pretty.
Thank you. I'm with my little flair here. Yes. How have you been, friend?
Fantastic. Good.
So good
Better
to
now
see
I've
you.
eaten. Yes.
Yeah, good. How's the food?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Chicken
Good.
was good.
Chicken. It's always the chicken, isn't it?
So what have we been talking about? What's everyone been talking about? What's the latest?
Well, what have you been seeing here at the conference and everything? What types of
Lots.
insights?
Yeah, lots of conversations around lump sum versus core flex versus, the full suite of mobility. But I think what's really interesting is some of the conversations are starting to come back in around diversity and sustainability, which of course had fallen away for a little bit.
Yes.
So it's good to see those things back front and center and part of the conversation again.
That's nice. What is the state of that conversation in Australia? Because here in the U.S., it's been under attack.
Yeah.
By the present administration.
Yeah. Look, a lot of organizations are obviously headquartered in the US, but they have offices Oh, sorry. Thank you. They have offices around the world and of course in ANZ and APAC as well. So look, it depends on the organization. I think everybody's just kind of been waiting to watch and see. But I think for that reason, those subjects have become on pause, and that's reflected in APAC as well. So I think everyone's looking to take the lead from the US in relation to when those things come back onto the agenda. And then also from a policy perspective as well around what that looks like for the industry moving forward. I certainly know from the board conversations that I've been part of with work, that will be part of what we look at moving forward, and helping guide the industry through navigating that moving forward.
What have you been seeing from a volume standpoint, from a mobility volume standpoint, in your part of the world? I mean, here in the United States, volumes have been off a little bit.
Domestically? Yeah. Look, I mean, obviously, so I look after the APAC, Japan, and India region. So everything coming into those regions,
Okay.
I look after. And as a result of the recent proclamation and then the clarifications following that, we've seen a sharp rise in individuals returning to India
Now, this is the
specifically.
H-1B proclamation?
Yes, yeah. So we've seen a sharp rise in individuals opting or needing to return back to India. And I hear that from my peers across APAC as well. So that's not just specific to my organization. That's a growing trend.
So how are companies going to handle that? I mean, if their folks need to repatriate, or are they going to just not sponsor folks? I mean, what is your prediction there?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think a lot of it is employee-led, right? So comfortability, an individual level about where they feel comfortable being. There's also a cultural overlay there for much of APAC in relation to family connection. So whether you're talking Asia or whether you're talking India, the family unit is a big pull for individuals to come back. So expats that have left and come to America or Europe, there's a big pull for them to come back to the hub and back to the family. So at some point that was probably always going to happen. I just think some of the immigration policy changes and then the conflicts in the other parts of the world are driving a reconciliation for individuals and expats to what's really important for them. So it's still very much, I think, an employee or a candidate-driven market, certainly around mobility back into APAC for us.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen such a big exporting of talent from the Asia region to the United States here, and we've been such a big importer of talent from that region, right? I mean, I think 74% of H-1Bs have been from India. I think the next largest country, I think, was China, something like 12% or something like that. Such a big source of talent for us here in the United States.
Yes. I mean, well, now that has shifted a little bit, there are countries and parts of the world that now are seeing opportunity in the US, maybe not having the doors quite open from getting the best of the best when it comes to talent, right? And so after, I remember seeing a post on LinkedIn after the H-1B proclamation was made, around someone from Australia saying, hey, well, Australians were E3, but then reciprocally, if people want to come in, we have a really great 482 program from an immigration perspective, which then has a really great pathway to permanent residency, which then has a really great pathway to citizenship.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of countries that are seeing the upside, I guess, in some of the instability in the wider world. And, what do they say? Making hay while the sun shines.
Yeah. Well, it seems like the APAC region could really be a big beneficiary from a talent standpoint.
Yeah, I'm certainly seeing the volume come up in my region of late. And then, of course, you've got the fantastic lifestyle in Australia. It's actually personally, it's quite nice to see because Australia did take quite a big hit just after COVID from from a comfortability level for people to come back into Australia because we had such hard and sharp lockdowns. So Melbourne was where I live was one of the biggest lockdowns, the longest lockdown. I think
I remember you told me about that. I forgot that. Yeah.
280 days in total, I think, or something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we're still bearing the scars, but that leaves, from a brand perspective, that leaves a mark, right? And so I think that's just starting to turn about. and the things that the country were and are known for really well, which is, you know, the fantastic lifestyle is starting to come to the fore. In saying that, we still have our own challenges, like much of the world, and even in relation to the wider APAC region, we still have struggles with cost of living. We still have housing shortage. They're not issues that are getting solved anytime soon, and so that weighs on candidate and expats' minds when they're looking to move. You know, where's good for them, where's good for their family.
Have there been any kind of policy changes from a mobility policy standpoint to mitigate some of those challenges?
Yeah, I mean, again, I feel like it's mainly employee driven.
Mm.
I wouldn't say they're policy changes, but they're trend changes. So we're seeing much less uptake in relation to assignments or even one-way relocations. We're seeing a big trend push towards short-term policy, whether it's assignment or business travel, individuals opting to leave the family at home and just making those short
Oh,
stints
wow.
back and forward.
Okay.
Which is really interesting, because then the flip side of that, which I think we'll see play out, is then you have well-being concerns and fatigue start to kick in, right? So you have people traveling back and forward from whatever distance, and you know, airports are not that easy to navigate. So that takes its toll over time. So I think it's a trend that we're seeing right now. It's quite popular, but from a sustainable point of view around being able to keep that up and those individuals opting into that option, let's see how that plays out.
Yeah. I got to ask you, you know,
Sure.
why is it so important for you to be at Work Global 25? I mean, you know, every year, you know, you make a point to be here, and you have one of the longest trips and one of the longest commutes to be here, but yet you make a point to be here every year. So what would you tell people, you know, who are watching this and maybe haven't attended this year and maybe are thinking about it for next year?
Look, WERC or work, quite rightly, is the paramount, the premium mobility representation globally, and we can say that in a confident sense, being part of the new board coming in for 2026, we have representation from Australia, representation for Singapore, Europe, and the US, and so having all that thought leadership into designing the content and how that's delivered makes a big difference to the quality of the content discussions, the thought leadership. And so for me, I mean, I've been involved with WERC in one way or another since 2009. That shows my age. But
that's before me even.
But it really is leading the way in as far as innovation in delivering that content to people. And so the latest thing that we've looked at and we've started to deliver on is leadership workshops. So we're taking the education to those underserviced areas in the globe, and I can say that truly, having participated in some of them, to areas where mobility conferences or discussions or networks or groups just don't exist, where people are hungry to learn more. So from that point of view, you know, that's a completely new thing to work, but it's how we constantly look to iterate. And of course, last but not least is the people, right? The people, the purpose, the places. For me, it's always the 3 Ps. And so, yeah, that's why I love it.
Yeah. So what do we have to look forward to with you being on the board next year?
Well, of course, you know, free candy for all.
That's a very popular platform you've run on there.
Pleasure. Well, with Halloween coming up, you know, I couldn't not make the plug.
Yeah. You know, yeah, Halloween coming up, you know, that's interesting. Are you gonna have to sacrifice Halloween with your family?
I am. Yeah, no, the kids are off with their friends doing it instead. And my husband's actually going to the Oasis concert, which is in Melbourne. So even he's not doing it with them. So
Oh my goodness.
yeah, sorry girls.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, look, they'll still get their candy full. They'll be fine. But yeah, no, as you know, it takes 2 days to get home from here. So
Oh my gosh.
I'm missing it.
How
but
many flights is that?
2, just 2.
Just two?
Yeah, but I do know some APAC colleagues who've taken 3 or 4 flights.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Well, Karen, this is always so much fun to talk to you.
pleasure. Good to
Yeah,
see
it's
you,
good
my
to see
friends.
you
You
too.
too.
We got to do it again
Okay.
soon.
Say
All
hi.
right.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Karen. Hey to Karen. All right. We got Britt next over here.
Thank you.
Look at this. Thanks, Karen. Always so fun to talk to Karen Mendez over there from Australia. Britt, come on over. All right. Look at this. Britt Bemis here. All right. Hey, Britt, have a seat.
How are you?
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you. It's good to
Yeah.
be seen.
Yeah, right. Welcome to Salt Lake City.
I know. I love it.
How are you finding Salt Lake City?
I like it. It reminds me a lot of Boulder.
Okay.
Now
How
that I'm
so?
a Colorado, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
What how long you been in Colorado?
I moved there. Well, I've been there off and on for about 7 years, and then I decided to move there last August.
Okay.
So I was out in California, and the kids graduated, the twins, and I decided Colorado is where I
Time to do it, huh?
right. But I have one back living with me, so that's okay.
Yeah. That happens. That
Right.
happens a lot, So what's your impression of the conference this year?
It's been good. Today's been really my first day, full day.
Mhm.
I came on Monday, and then I had to leave and go to New York for a new client engagement, and I came back yesterday.
Oh wow.
But it's been great. I think was telling somebody I liked the way that everything's kind of contained, and I feel like I've been able to see a lot of people, which is really nice.
Mhm.
It's not too spread out, and I think it's been great. And I'm doing a session in a little bit.
What's your session on?
Remote work, the new era.
Okay.
So we have a great panel, and I'm excited for that. But it's been really, really fun.
So what is the new normal of remote work these days?
I know I think it's kind of like Monopoly. It varies. I have some clients that are fully back in the office 5 days a week. I actually was just with a client. They were 3 days a week, and starting in the new year, they're going to be 4 days a week. So I think it just depends on the space, but it seems like the trend is people are definitely going back to the office.
How much is our industry impacted by remote work, in your opinion?
I think it's been impacted for sure. I think it's gotten to the point where a lot of people, don't want to, relocate. They want to be, and I think a lot of it also has to be if they've got parents that are older, I think that's impacted a lot. They don't want to move away from them. Obviously, if kids and the age, that factors too. But obviously when offices started going back to the office, we did see our our industry pick up significantly.
Yeah, for sure. And this year, so many big employers were supposed to go back, and
Mhm.
and we saw a little bit of a lift this year. But I mean, what's the corporate housing industry been like this year?
We've had a really good year. I've never just had one sector that I focused on. I've always focused on multiple, not like just tech or automotive. I've always kept a very diverse portfolio. So fortunately, a lot of my clients have had some big moves. They've done some joint ventures that have obviously created a need for corporate housing. So it's definitely been good. I mean, this time of the year, obviously it slows down for our industry and in general. People aren't really moving around the holidays and end of the year. So, but it's definitely it's been a great year.
What would you compare like the curve or the demand curve? Like, I mean, was summer crazy? I mean, sometimes summer gets so crazy, especially with interns and everything.
Right, for sure.
Was
Yep.
it like a normal year, or was it kind of a weird kind of COVID-y kind of year?
I felt like it wasn't amazing year, but it was not anything like COVID.
Mhm.
I have seen a uptick in intern programs coming
Okay.
back, which has been
Okay.
good.
Great.
Obviously, like you said, this summer is when we, April, May is when it starts to pick up. And then, June, obviously people want to move when school's out, and that's the time, to move is over the summer because
Yep.
if you have kids, but it's, and then, through September and then October, it slows down. But I think, it's going to continue to evolve. I think you're going to see I think you're going to continue to see a lot of consolidation, and which I think, is needed. But
Do you see that on the corporate housing side?
I do.
Consolidation?
Yes, for sure. Absolutely. I mean, we saw the Silvador Synergy, which,
Was that kind of surprising to people or not?
I wasn't surprised, but I think people were surprised. Yes,
Mhm.
I do. But I think you're going to see types of that, and I think it's good. I mean, look as a corporate housing provider, you can't be everywhere. You can't be in every location. So, having the partners is, and I'm very transparent with my clients when, we do have to use partners, which I think
Yeah.
is important.
What's up, Jilly G? Appreciate you out there. Jill says work has been a total blast this year. What do you think about the rebrand? Work Global 25, Britt.
I love it. I
Like
think
that
it's,
work
yes,
rebrand?
Yes, I think it's fabulous.
Yep. It's new. It's different,
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun there. Let's
I love
see here.
seeing all
Any other sessions that stuck out to you, maybe that you went to that you kind of like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
I felt like there was a lot of good ones. I think they had a good variety of different speakers, different topics.
Yep.
I like the shorter sessions. I think are great. That gives you
There's a lot of different types of sessions. this
Yeah.
year.
And I think it's been very informative. And I was on the planning committee for this year, so it was nice. It's nice to see it all come together.
Yep. Holly Ann says collaborating is your superpower, Britt. You saved us in Abilene, Texas.
I love it.
Look at that. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
There we go. And Sammy, it looks like and you spelled Britt with one T, right?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Sammy fixed that for. Very cool.
Sorry, you can do two too.
There we go. And yeah, did you get out to any of the extracurricular parties?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, it was fun. We did a little dancing last night.
I didn't get out at all.
Oh, you didn't?
No. What did I miss? Tell me what I missed.
Lots of cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
Okay.
But we had some fun. It was good. We danced.
Yeah.
Got in a little exercise.
Nice. I like that. It was like a rhinestone cowboy.
Yep.
type
Well,
of a
Rocket
theme.
always does an amazing job.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They are rock stars for sure. So it was fun.
Yeah, for sure. I've got a session coming up here in like 30 minutes.
Good.
And my voice is so torn up right now.
I'm sure.
I don't know what I'm going to do about it.
Yeah, I know.
It
It sounds
yeah.
it's not yeah, but it doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Considering you've been talking since probably day one, right?
Yeah.
All day long.
Hey, Daisy. Do we have another guest coming up too?
Yes, they're on their way.
Oh, they are? Okay, cool.
They're not quite here.
That's what on their way. They're on their way. Cool. We've got Yen Bavis coming up. Did I say that right? Do we know? Okay. What's going on, Jim? How you doing? Look at this. We're meeting people. How you doing? Yeah, we're on. No, it's fine. It's fine. Jim from Weichert.
Yeah, I know,
Not
he's
Jim
great.
Weichert, but
Jim Weichert.
not Jim Weichert, but Jim from Weichert.
Yeah.
Not to be confused.
No, that's awesome.
Did you get a chance to go check out the expo hall?
I did. I was just in there before I came to join you guys, and it's
What
good.
was your favorite? allowed to ask that.
Oh, of the in the
Booth.
oh, I didn't.
Hey,
I didn't get to get
How's it
around to all
going?
of them.
Okay. I like the Louis Vuitton booth.
Oh well, I would like
specifically
that.
because
Yeah,
I entered to win, and so we'll see.
good.
That one just caught my eye.
Right? Everybody said that. Yeah.
what was it? What was the Louis Vuitton booth? I didn't see it.
They're raffling off Louis Vuitton.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I just
Who's getting it?
I don't know. I don't know if they. I think I don't know when they're gonna.
What do you got to do? Scan your badge or something?
Yeah, or do something. Do some trick.
ready.
Yep.
We got yeah.
Oh, not yet. Hold on, Ben. Tell me a couple of topics.
No, we're ready. We're gonna ask how the conference was.
That's it.
That's it. Let's do
You'll do
it.
great.
You're gonna do great.
Thanks,
Come
Ben.
on, thanks,
Thank you,
Britt.
Brett.
Appreciate
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Come on, Yen. Yeah, how do I? Come on. All right. Last guest here for the day. Jeremy saying, Britt, you're world famous. Daisy,
Yes, sir.
you ready?
Yes, sir. We're ready.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Ben, are we ready?
All right, let's do it.
I don't know.
Come on.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Oh, my
I-
battery.
Okay, no, wait.
Oh no, we need you. We are live, so we're.
Come on.
Thank you. Oh, you're so.
You're good. Look at you.
So
Here we go. Why don't you tell people who you are and where you're from?
Hello, everyone. This is Yen Lebevis. I'm the senior manager of global mobility at Abnesis Consulting,
Nice. It's nice to see you, Yen.
not GIA. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I left
What was the name of the company?
Abnesis. It's a AI consulting.
Oh, very nice. It's good to see you, Yen. So how's the conference treating you so far?
Oh, it's fabulous. I would never do anything differently. Like
Yeah.
almost every year, I would have to come here because it's a global. I met with my industry peers from Europe, from APAC,
Oh, wow.
from EMEA, and meeting old friends, making new friends, and learn and share, and ongoing discussion after that too.
Yeah.
So it's always fabulous.
Is there a session so far that you've been in that kind of stuck with you a little bit, or?
I would say I like the immigration summit.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first day, and we spent hours.
Okay.
And we got all the experts in the field and trying to figure out all the uncertainties in the immigration landscape and how we tackle a plan, even though we're still in a lot of uncertainties,
Yeah.
which is fine. Change happened,
Mhm.
and that's why we're here for.
What are some of the biggest challenges right now that you guys are facing right now?
Well, we're talking a lot. We have different topics, directly or indirectly happen affecting our foreign national employees. Uh, Fortunately, the people who are in the country in the U.S. will not be impacted unless they have certain changes that they have to travel internationally. Or we can't force them not to travel, but we kind of provide consultation.
Sure.
And so that they can weight up and down whether low risk, high risk, depending on individual situation. And we talk about the H cap coming up, the H season,
Yep.
whether the current administration will have enough time to make the changes to administer the changes,
Sure.
or we should just keep planning what we're planning as usual, and the decision will be made whether we're filing or not filing at the last minute.
Wow. Yeah. How big are those H1B announcements? How big of a change is that going to be?
Well, it's more about that $100,000 fee to file H1B from scratch. If you haven't been in that like change of status and all that, I wouldn't want to go into details here because everybody says, hey, we need to talk about this, that, and also other things. But overall, we want to keep the business leaders and the employees well informed, and then giving them some sort of reassurance and keep providing updates
Mhm.
because nothing's set in stone at the moment. Certain clarity is still not there, and I'm not the expert, but I've met with a lot of immigration attorneys the last couple of days, and this morning when I led two corporate roundtable discussions, and one of the tables there's an immigration attorney as well. So I think we're very fortunate that we have this kind of community that provides support to one another, especially during the changes like critical change in the immigration landscape and global mobility industry. So I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, there's so many experts, aren't there?
Yes.
It's pretty incredible. And
Yes.
and what do you focus on? What do you focus on within your job? What are your areas of focus?
So compliance, program management, vendor management, and employee engagement. So all of those come down to one thing:
Mhm.
keep the employees safe, the program sustainable, compliant, and meeting the business objectives. So, and I know that it's my job to provide the information for the leaders to make their decision. So,
Well, sounds like you're getting a lot of good information here.
oh, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it, and I'm grateful for it. And
Yeah.
the day before yesterday, I also met with a lot of global industry peers from the session with YESC CEO and the co-chairs of.
Right.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been more than great.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to go through the expo hall yet?
Yeah, I did yesterday. Yes.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It's so great. Always new technology, new products, and new platforms and tools for global mobility professionals to utilize and leverage. So yeah, this is wonderful thing that happen every year, and I think it's the kind of event that we can't miss.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I really appreciate you sharing your experiences, with us. Is there any advice that you'd give to anybody that was thinking about maybe coming to work global or and getting and looking to get the most out of their experience?
Here at with YESC,
Yeah.
I think because we invest, like the CEO mentioned yesterday, we all invest into this. So make sure you are well prepared with what you are looking for, what you want to achieve, and what kind of area of work that you want to focus on. Because time is limited, but the opportunities are limitless.
Oh, the time is limited, but the opportunities are limitless,
Yes.
which is the theme of the conference right above your head there.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Well done. You're going to take my job one day. Look at that.
No,
Very
thank
good.
you. Thank you
Yen
so much.
LeBavis, thank you so much. I really appreciate you stopping by with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity to share with industry peers how great this event is
Yeah.
and how much I've learned every year.
Yeah, no, you're wonderful. Thank you so much for being here today with us. Take care, everybody, and we will see you.